All right. Hey, Jeff, you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, just real quick, how was the week of practice coming off that first loss or second loss?
Well, I think we had a very good week of practice, and that's one thing I think we've been very good at is each and every week our guys come out and they work hard. They understand that it's a new challenge. Excuse me, it's a new challenge. It's a new opportunity to play another really good team that plays hard. You can tell on video they're very hungry. They want to win, and this will be a great challenge for us. So, our guys understand at any point, it's up to us to try to play our best game, and we want to work hard to do that. But this week has been a great week of practice, so we just got to be able to carry it over, and on test day be able to perform and do all the small things and find a way to win.
Hey, how's George handling his COVID diagnosis?
Well, George is not happy. This is not something he wanted to be knocked out for a good extended period of time because of this. It's unfortunate. It's part of it. We've had other cases, but George is a big time difference maker on our team that we're going to miss. So he'll get through it, and he'll be back full speed ahead whenever that time comes. But he's upset that he can't be with the team and he can't play football and finish the season off the way he wanted.
Do you think he got to play in Minnesota?
It's hard to tell. I'm not an expert. I heard they had a few cases. I don't know how that works. You could get it anywhere, so I'm not for sure where he got it.
Hey, you think we'll see Anthony Watts on Saturday?
Well, Anthony is working hard. He had a pretty decent injury, kind of like George. It'll be a game time decision. He hasn't been able to do a whole lot this week, but we'll keep rehabbing all the way up to game time and see if he can go.
Any update on Aiden? Will you think Aiden will dress on Saturday?
No, Aiden will not dress. He has an injury that he's rehabbing. If he doesn't have surgery during the season, he'll have to after. It's just a matter of whether we can get him back to playing for him.
Is Rondale feeling okay physically?
Well, I think he was pretty sore after the game since he hadn't played in a while. He continues to rehab everything he has. I'm hopeful that he can go out there and find ways to get better and do some good things for us. But, he's been able to practice more this week than he did last week, and that's been a plus.
Is he going to play?
I would anticipate him playing, yes.
You think he'll be involved in the return game at all?
Well, there's a chance he may be on that to a certain extent, but I don't want to give that away yet.
Hey, after again watching the film and having a few more days of practice, Jeff, what else can Jack do better? He seemed to be so spot on last Friday night. What is it you still want to see him get better at here come Saturday?
Well, I agree. I thought Jack really performed at a high level. He showed a lot of poise and composure and confidence, even more so than last year. Really coming in fresh with not having played all year. And I thought he did a very good job leading our offense. Every game you're not going to be perfect. Maybe towards the end, started to force a couple things. Didn't really step into a couple throws and cut it loose. And a couple of those things hurt him and hurt us. But we've worked hard this week on correcting every little small thing that we think he can do better. But in general, yes, he played well and he played hard. And if we happen to score that last touchdown, he ends up with 4 touchdowns and no interceptions and very efficient. Unfortunately, we didn't, and we threw an interception after that. But really, I think he's just got to continue to work hard and build on it. This team will present us more challenges. This team's going to guard guys much tighter. They're going to apply pressure to the quarterback. They're going to make us find ways to get completions. So this will be a much more challenging game for us on offense.
Hey, last question. How is Jd Dellinger doing?
I think JD's doing well. He's been a consistent performer. He's had some back issues that have hindered him a little bit. the first block kick was probably a little bit low, and we let some seepage in there. And then I'm sure that maybe affected the next one. So, he was disappointed at any time, which is a sign of a great player, when they're disappointed and they're willing to take the blame. So I give him credit for that. I know he's worked hard this week, and I think he'll be back to normal this week.
Thank you, Jeff.
Okay, Mike.
Sticking with JD, are you switching kickoff men just to kind of give his leg a rest?
Well, he's our best kickoff guy. He's had some back issues that our backup kicker has done a very good job in practice. Hasn't carried over to the game as much, so we were going to give him a chance. And he's getting close. Just wasn't able to carry that over to the game. And JD, stepped in and did a good job. So really, it's just about trying to manage JD's back issue. And if it's up to me, I'd love him to kick every single snap. And maybe we do that this week, but we do want to make sure we check with JD and make sure he's feeling well and ready to go.
And just with George, are you operating under the 21-day timeline with him?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's kind of the rule that's been put in by the league. And, after his 10-day isolation is over, we can get him back, working out and doing those things and getting ready for that 21 days to end.
So he would potentially be available to you for the crossover game at the end?
Well, I would think so. I haven't counted the exact days yet, but I would think so, yes.
Right. And I mean,
something else happened, yes.
I mean, are you confident that he's the only case, or has this spread at all through your program?
No, we have some other issues, so no, I'm not confident, but I feel like that we're testing every day. Anyone that even passes a test that has symptoms, we have them not come to the building and come to practice. And we've had issues with that. But I don't make the decisions on how those things work. But yes, like every week, there's been some issues come up, and I think we've dealt with it pretty responsibly to this point, and we're always cautious every day moving forward.
But I mean, it doesn't rise to the level of potentially losing this game or canceling this game on Saturday.
Well, I like to play the game of football, and until they tell us that we're below a certain threshold, we proceed forward. I mean, we've got a lot of guys on our team, and maybe guys that haven't played are going to get a chance to play. And, so right now we're okay as far as I know, and we're ready to play.
Does Jack Sullivan step in for George again? And is there anybody else that can rotate into that defensive end position?
Well, Jack is going to have to get the majority of it, and it's his time to continue to improve and get better and showcase what he's all about. But yes, we need to spell him. We've worked multiple guys that are already playing other positions. We've worked Paca as well, and we want to make sure we keep guys fresh.
What any idea if you'll have DeMarcus Mitchell on Saturday?
Hasn't been able to practice much. We'll see if we can get him out there. It'll be a game time decision.
You talked about Rutgers playing more physical. Is this going to be similar to how Northwestern approached you from a secondary standpoint?
It's a little bit different. But really the kind of the same general philosophy is that they're going to line up over top our receivers. They're going to sometimes have a little help over the top and guard them tight. And they're sometimes going to guard them tight with no help over the top. But they're going to be uptight, and they're going to be uptight at the linebacker position. They will play some too high with the safeties protecting those guys, but everyone else is uptight. You're having to make second-level throws. They're not going to give you a lot of first-level short throws. You're going to have to manufacture those. With that means you're going to have to protect longer, and that means you're going to have to hit vertical shots to get them to back off some. So, we've got to do a good job of when we take those shots, making sure the protection is sound and we're making an accurate throw and we're stepping into it. And when you're not accurate on some of these second level throws, they end up being interceptions. And this team has got a ton of turnovers. Through the pass game, through playing aggressive and attacking downhill in the run game. They're quick and fast. Maybe not as big as some other teams in the Big Ten, but they are quick and fast, and they play aggressive and they're well coached. So this will be a challenging game.
Do you plan to rotate more offensive linemen this week, or are you going with the idea of sticking with 5?
Well, we were a little shorthanded last week, so there were less people to rotate in. I think we may have one of those guys back. We'll see how it plays. We would like to have a little bit of a rotation in certain guys who want to spell, so that will be the plan as we go into the game. Every game is different. If we didn't get the ball a lot in the last game in the first half, and we had some decent drives, so really there wasn't as much a reason to rotate in that situation. When you're getting the ball and you have more snaps, it's easier to rotate. So I think we'll just see how the game plays. But the rotation will not be forced, but it will be ready to spell some guys without question in the first half, and we'll see about the second half.
So in this strange year of 2020, what are you thankful for today?
Well, I talked to the team quite a bit after practice and told them all the things I was thankful for. And I won't go into all of them, but I'm thankful for the opportunity to coach this football team, all of our guys, each and every one of them. The guys that get good grades and the guys that don't get good grades. The guys that have outgoing personalities and the guys that are very reserved. I'm thankful to coach with all of our coaches and help assistants that we have on this team to go through the daily grind of trying to win each and every week, because nothing's going to be handed to you on a silver platter. Nothing's going to be given to you. You've got to earn it. And that's why football's so great. It's a team sport that tests everyone's toughness. And it brings people together for a common cause of trying to win and have your best performance every time you step on the field. And to have that opportunity every week, I'm very thankful for as a coach. And there's all kinds of other things, family and health and all those things. But this is a great game, and we get a chance to coach it. We get a chance to play in a great conference. And you never know when that one shining moment's going to come, but we've got to work hard to see if we can make that happen.
All right. Thanks, Jeff. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you on Saturday.
Thank you.